Kamusta? Ayos? Yeah. Woo! Yo! You know how I know you're not a real Filipino? You're not just a fat American, you're also a fucking fat Filipino. For real though, fuck your fob-hating upbringing. You should get stomped straight to oblivion for thinking you're some hard Asian mudslinging R-race for its rough English. If only you would partake of enough wisdom, you would not save such opinions, cause your scarred neighbors was no different from your mom and pop's choppy language when they first lived here. Your large frame that's equipped with a large brain must be a hindrance in being at least half-heartedly thankful you were given a better starting place for you to finish. It would be smart changing that dull vision if you act like a green card ain't a fucking privilege, especially when American really means y'all were part alien to begin with. Of starvation you have no inkling, you weren't farm raised, so what's up with his pig's pen? No walk of fame on that one strip, but he'll be stargazing when I jump kick him. Teeth will part ways, blood trickling down his shocked face and slumped lips, looking like Art Blakey when he's drug tripping. So try and diss real Filipino shit. You don't know what survival really means. Never dug a hole to shit in the jungle and wipe your ass with a leaf. You couldn't improvise everything that you would need from a tree. You haven't opened a bottle cap with your motherfucking teeth. You probably rip your hair out if you lost electricity for a week. You are what you eat and all your shit weak. You couldn't even develop immunity to diseases. You couldn't cook her stomach on adobo made from janitor fish or even fucking zombie pieces. Never hustled on the streets, scuffle with police, get busted just for weed. You don't know what survival really means. I dare you to try drunk and high driving a motorcycle in the Philippines, bitch. Yeah, y'all got drive-bys. Back home, we don't even need guns. Every day you can die right when any vehicle drives by. So get it straight. So get it straight, Holmes. It's peso, not peso. Your name should be Fredo and not Fredo. If you ever came home, I'd introduce you to real Fredos to make you feel safe, yo, but you would still be afraid, though. Fuck Fredo and fuck J-Bro. But J-Bro helped me with my visa and married a Filipino, so now he's cool based on my say-so. J-Bro, just playing, bro. Yo, you're in quite a predicament. For all those years of trying to fit in with your rhyming style considered slightly more interesting because it doesn't remind them of flip shit, so they're surprised by your pigment, acting like you've got no pride in your kinsman. You've picked your side, you might as well drop the hyphenated description. Then Flip Top goes wild on the internet and all of a sudden he's dying to visit, prying for riches on top of a hotel. Plus I have to buy him a ticket as if we owe you some type of recognition when you, out of all these sly little bitches who have never provided assistance, should know better than to try and swipe a slice of the pie from our kitchen. But I guess when you're sired by an immigrant, have no diet restrictions, and live life like the sky's the limit, and hasn't had the tiniest glimpse of what it's like to persist in the dire conditions on the islands you relinquish, let alone rise from the trenches and build an empire from the pillage. Then you grow up to be an oversized, inconsiderate, conniving, insipid, slimy, opportunistic, bribe politician looking ass motherfucking dipshit. Your anatomical design is inconsistent. You're actually the giant of midgets. And you got a digestive system that makes you fart silent but liquid. You don't know back home shit, because you're Americanized, can't envision things outside the world that you're living in. I'm not even nationalistic, yet I know both local and American shit, not because I'm Americanized, because of the world I'm a citizen. So fuck whatever you're speaking. I don't need you to give me a reason to rip you to pieces. Shit, even the embassy in Manila didn't put a check on business or leisure, since they knew I'd represent all of our people who really killed for a visa. Kain kang ebak, tangina mo. Yo, storing weight is an enormous waste, and sort of strange if you're poor in taste. If a 4-bar multi-joke that ends with a simile is all he chases, then I can't support your statements. If you insist that shit is more than basic, then you're fucking with yourself, and that's an orgy, ain't it? I mean, you put the 4 in fornicating. Fuck Fredo algebra. I don't have to further explore your nature, even your corny alias is formulaic. See, reference the Hoffa punch separately in 2 battles, and still the punchline in both wouldn't land. So I don't even need algebra and proving that you stupid ass couldn't do the math. But what prevents that old Fred Algebra from being one of the West chapter's best rappers? I mean, he's got vet status, sometimes it's pen savage. I guess man's really just lacking that X factor. Get it? That's algebra. So try to perfect your syllable count, but you don't make your syllables count. Like you switch them around, using your numbers to solve for letters. No wonder Fredo's algebra couldn't figure shit out. Shit's tragic. He thought he'd make big numbers off hit classics if he called his album Arithmetic. Then they thought they became cooler when they named their crew Great Muda. I don't care if you took that from some wrestler. In Tagalog, that means y'all literally giant-eyed boogers. Great Muda. Y'all some lame putas. If y'all weren't gay, y'all would be straight losers. See, he said in an interview his clique picked Great Muda because of his signature move and that y'all represent the green poison mist that he spits at dudes. So, since rappers spit and you're a rapper and Great Muda spits poison, yeah, I get it, cool. There's an ocean of creativity and y'all picked to swim in the kiddie pool. It's not original and hardly an inch removed from the physical act of spitting. Dude, y'all might as well have called yourselves the Poison Spitting Crew. Then all of a sudden you made a backronym for Muda. Most unstoppable team around. As if that really was the initial definition y'all had meant to use. That shit is stupid. Is that supposed to get us spooked? How can you be ignorant of us and think that we still all live in Nipa huts when you got more than just Filipino blood? Shit, he evolved from a coconut. He did evolve from a coconut. Check his genetics. Brown, round, dirty husk, euphemizing his chin size and get him to open up and it's all white on the inside. But he doesn't exactly walk and talk Caucasian, he's a cocky Asian, the wigger type. Got whitewashed with low quality paint and a faulty paintbrush. Always knew the States was a melting pot of races. But brown boy wanna be the black, wanna be a white? That's darn amazing. So I discovered that the only reason why you've never thought of coming back to the motherland, you're already fucking fat, but your mom's so fat your mother's land. What's up with that? You should get an award for best reluctant over actor. Check him chuckle at his own jokes after in an attempt to cover up his character. Trying hard to pretend he's not trying hard when all your impressions are always directed at the camera. But I do commend that one time you didn't look amateur. When you embraced your whiteness, couldn't guard the wall, and couldn't walk any further in Game of Thrones. That was pretty accurate. So besides the acting stuff, I heard he's an environmental fashion buff. Used recyclable material, was inspired by slimy massive jugs. Put out a line, Fredo's algae bras. And the only time your clothes are tight are only because of your body type, and that's all besides the hip-hop sizing. If I had a penny for every free hip-hop shirt I've taken home since, I'd be so rich. But I don't give a fuck about clothes, bitch. I got my own fits, and y'all are just keeping up with the Joneses. I donate my wardrobe to broke kids and the homeless. The clothes don't make the man, but it will help make you a grown pig. If y'all haven't noticed, he looks exactly like Popo. Shit, you just need a uniform. I'm sure you already got the donuts. So go pretend your clothes are fresh and hope it sells, but it won't make sense, cause no amount of thorough threads will ever make you thoroughbred. I ain't gonna teach us. Yo, Fredo. If you're clearly opposed to being brand stamped as some kind of nerd, why would you say lyrical flow in your Team Backpack cypher verse? How'd you even get votes? That shit was ass crack as far as I'm concerned. Ranked 17 in the polls? Must have had some real G's ransack cyber turf. He was like, here we go with the critical blow. It's like I fed my lyrical flow with Miracle Grow.
Let's go.
Here we go with the critical blow. I don't even want to ask what that's about. It's like I fed my lyrical flow with Miracle Grow. I'm insisting to know, were you also flipping the dip in the scroll and was it spiritual though? But putting Miracle Grow on your lyrical flow means you've admitted it openly. Your skill is artificially honed. You said you're a mix of the source and this, so you're another stereotypical clone. Your shit is exposed. Think your syllables dope with your simpleton prose when you're only as intricately woven as some kid skipping a rope. Getting stuck in the ground zero league must have been painful. Compare our records and it's bad enough that I was paid to slay fool. But before this, and among a bunch of other no-name dudes, you had to battle Pariah, Joe Cutter, and you were supposed to battle Manic. God damn it, the organizers must really hate you. Whether or not you wanted imagination helps, having said all that fat shit against Reverse Live, you must really hate yourself. I guess we have to accept the fact that you're just too fat to embrace yourself.
Double meaning.
Just too fat to embrace yourself. And here's one of his best quotes against Rowan. He was like, I'm not A-class, DNA, caustic, or any other fucker that you lost to. So if you're not like the people whom you claim beat Rowan, that means you took a loss too. And guess what? He lost too. He did though. Shit. my brother. And you took a loss too. I've read harder instruction manuals than you. I've read harder instruction manuals than you. And he's worried I know this, when it's not his turn, observe him real closely. Pacing with such a concerned, nervous emotion like your burger was stolen. I can tell you're a fat boy with chicken legs and want to get fatter only so you can think of more chicken when you see your legs become thicker chicken legs. Oh, fuck, man. Thicker chicken legs. And yo, shit, man, trying to clown on me. Trying to clown on me when your rounded cheeks amount to greed from devouring pounds of beef and yours the only mouth you feed. Let's see you house MCs. Wake up every day to think about the scene and how it should be. Help out careers regardless of how you actually sound to me. Get the local hip hop to live out their dreams, and even if I personally never put out CDs, bitch, all of that is what I'm proud to be. So don't even test. Saying I'm not tight just tightens the rope on your neck. My opus is wrecked all sorts of notions and expectations. It's no exaggeration that your own kinfolk have already checked. Even my footnotes, so foot soldier better show some respect. You've been wishing for vacation, so here goes the arrangement. I got a million folks just waiting for me to put dinner on the table. So this pig gets shown the blade from my scribbled notes is paper cut through skin, all folded layers into strips and flown in crates. Even the Muslims will throw me thanks for bringing home the bacon. Fucking worthless bitch. I make people feel smart when my verse proves things and their worldview's fixed. You make people feel smart cause you're stupid. Yo, fuck the judges, man. Win or lose, flip-flop 470 million views. It took you 30 plus battles to total 1 million views. Well, isn't that cute? Yeah!